McCarthy urged members of his party to support a bipartisan deal to lift the $31.5 trillion US debt ceiling. Mind you, there are some Republicans who are still sitting on the fence undecided. So that's probably the reason why that's coming through. But both Democrats and Republicans have predicted they will get enough votes to pass it into law before 5th of June. Do remember, the legislation would reduce the spending from current projections by $1.5 trillion over the next 10 years, starting in 2024. Not just that, the Congressional Budget Office has also said that the measure, if enacted into law, would reduce interest on the public debt by $188 billion.
And in some worrying news, global investment firm Goldman Sachs is preparing for a third round of layoffs. The company is expected to trim as many as 250 jobs over the coming weeks. Goldman Sachs was among the first few companies to cut jobs in September last year, followed by over 3,000 cuts in January.
Well, let's switch over to specific news. Twitter is now worth just 1/3 of what Elon Musk paid for the social media platform, according to Fidelity. Fidelity Fund has marked down the value of social media platform Twitter for the third time since Musk's $44 billion takeover in October last year. Fidelity Blue Chip Growth Fund stake in Twitter was valued at nearly $6.5 million as of April 28th versus the $7.8 million as of January the 31st and $8.6 million at the end of November.
And staying with the news flow on, the Tesla chief Elon Musk kicked off his high-stakes visit to China for a meeting with the country's foreign minister. This marks the return of the EV maker to their largest production hub after as many as 3 years. Both Musk and Quinn Gang discussed that China was in fact committed to improving business for investors, including players like Tesla. Musk also said he was willing to expand business in China and opposed a decoupling of the US and China economies.
Right, and on to news flow on the stock that the street has been eyeing very closely over the past 1 week. Chipmaker Nvidia, the company briefly joined an elite club of US companies sporting a $1 trillion market cap as investors pile into the chipmaker that has become one of the biggest winners of the AI boom. The stock's value has tripled in less than 8 months, reflecting the surge in interest in AI.